let's talk about balance regarding Fire Team in this game. Fire Team is the strongest that it's ever been in Hunting Grounds. It is. Alright, anyone can tell you that. Anyone who's actually played the Fire Team can tell you that. They have received, not only does the Fire Team have their own individual class perks, right? So their own individual perks, like Dutch 87 has a longer mud up time, or he takes less damage while mudded up and has hip fire damage, like that, right? You have your own individual class perks. You have universal perks, which are shared amongst all of the all of your teammates, all the teams and stuff. And then now you have specialization perks. So you have 3 sets of perks, all right, which buff different aspects of the game, which give you an advantage. And not only does this buff one player, all right, I don't know what the thinking is with IllFonic, right? If you buff one player, if you buff one set of perks, all right, you buff all the Fire Team. The Fire Team has an advantage already in numbers, right? You buff Bane. And all players carry Bane, all 4 human players carry Bane, and then that's 4 Banes, right? It doesn't matter if you buff Impenetrable or not. That's completely irrelevant. You still have 4 other players. You still have 3 other players who can sit there and deal massive amounts of damage to you, right? So not only do you add these specialization perks, okay, they ended up buffing the perks like 4 or 5 patches ago, too. Also, the Fire Team is the strongest that it's ever been, okay? And again, you can't sit here and expect to buff the Predator just little by little, right? Like I don't expect the Predator to get super strong, because that's clearly not balanced. But the thing is that if you buff the Fire Team's perks, if you buff their weapons, you buff all of them. All right, not just one player, you buff all of them. Alright, and the Predator, whenever he receives buffs, should also reflect that. If Bane gets a buff, what if there are 4 players using Predator's Bane? Okay, that's 4 potential players shooting you and mowing you down and second winding you or killing you in, what, like 2 seconds, right? You would need a perk that can counter that effectively amongst 3 to 4 other players. So you would have to some way rework the let's say a perk like Impenetrable, which is a direct counter to Bane, to make it balanced, and they have not done that. So first off, the Fire Team needs to be they need to be nerfed first and foremost. All right, they have stronger perks. All right, they have strength in numbers. Everything about them, they are better than the Predator. Right, I haven't lost a single match. Well, that's a lie, but tell you what, I played 8 matches, and of those 8 matches, I died once to the Predator. Okay, really, I expect more of a 6 to 8 ratio if I play Fire Team going up against a Predator. Every single Predator I've played, we have murdered, we have killed. It is so easy to kill a Predator now. All right, and I just want to bring up another point real quick. Fire Team DPS. Okay, Fire Team has fully automatic hit scan weapons. Alright, Fire Team can do consistent damage to the Predator, while the Predator can only do burst damage. That is the issue. Alright, so honestly, what I think should happen is that I think that Fire Team should get an outright damage nerf. If you can, let's say this, alright, if you can 1v1 a Predator, which you can, and win, and second wind the Predator, and I have footage of that, which I can show, then that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to second wind a Predator in a 1v1, alright? Now granted, if you're going up against maybe 2 players, that's more understandable, and IllFonic should rework the game to where if it's 2 or more, you should be punished for that if you're playing reckless, right? But the way it is right now, one player, one human Fire Team player, can absolutely kill the Predator in its current state. That is not balanced. That's all I say for this video, and I'm gone.